Good morning. My name is Vishwarup Mandal of 8th semester, roll number 161-22013. My thesis topic is Design of Performing Arts Center emphasizing on acoustical parameters guided by Professor Kavita Biswas. The aim of my thesis is to design a performing arts center emphasizing on acoustical parameters. The objective of the thesis is to develop the final or realized design for performing arts center to identify the various interventions in the domain of acoustics that can be incorporated in performing arts center, to justify the significance of acoustics intervention in performing arts center, the relevance of the topic with theme, sound distribution within space designed for hearing music or speech, noise control within spaces, sound isolation between spaces where privacy is needed. In my thesis, I have simulated the theaters I have designed with the software Ecotech to achieve optimum reverberation time of theaters and other specifications. This simulation and design interventions give support to my thesis project. What is Performing Arts Center? A performing arts center is a multi-use performing space that is intended for the use by various types of performing arts including dance, music and theater. What is acoustics? The basic of acoustics is sound. A sound is a sensation perceived by ear due to vibration or oscillation. Acoustics is the science of sound, the qualities in a room that makes it easy or difficult for a person in it to hear. The importance of acoustics in performing arts is that the acoustic must be achieved depending on the needs of the spaces, without the use of voice amplification, natural unamplified sound, optimum reverberation and well clarity. The need of room acoustics is to protect the outdoor noise coming to the inside environment, controlling the noise within the spaces so that the inside noise or sound that is created should not propagate to outside, and the sound should not propagate to one room to another room in the building. The term acoustics is further divided into two categories, that is, one room acoustics and environment acoustics. In my thesis, I am going to deal with the room acoustics because a room acoustics is deal within a space and environmental acoustics is deal with a larger space area such as the town, etc. Important terminology in acoustics is a reverberation time. A reverberation time is the time taken by the reverberant sound to decay to 1 millionth of the sound intensity level existing at the time the source of sound is propagated. Factors affecting sound in room acoustics. There are various factors that affect the propagation of sound inside the room, such as the shape of the ceiling, the shape of the room, the volume of the room, and the number of people are there in a room. These all factors considered and to be designed while designing a room or any spaces that need sound interventions. Basic requirements for good acoustics: appropriate reverberation time, avoidance of echo, good amount of acoustic gain, low ambient noise level from internal and external sources. I have done the following literature study. Guangzhou Opera House in China. The goal of the study is to study the sound distribution within spaces designed for hearing, music or speech. The Music Hall at Ali Kapu Palace, Iran. The goal of the study is to study the noise control within spaces. Tohu Gakuen School of Music in Japan. The goal of the study is to study sound isolation between spaces where privacy is needed. I have done the following literature case study: Tagore Theatre in Chandigarh, Boscher Concert Hall at Denver, Guangzhou Opera House at China. I have done 4 case studies: National Center for Performing Arts at Mumbai, Royal Opera House at Mumbai, Kala Academy at Panji, Goa, and Bharat Bhavan at Bhopal. The learning and inference drawn from the case studies helped me in understand the functioning of Art Center through technical as well as experimental aspects. The case studies helped me to execute the theme in the topic. In National Center for Performing Arts Center, I get to know about the Acoustics and Performing Arts Center. I have visited the Jamshed Bhava Theatre, Little Theatre, Experimental Theatre and Tata Theatre at NCPA, Mumbai. In Royal Opera House, I get to know about the aesthetic feature of a Performing Arts Center. At Bharat Bhavan, I learned that how the spaces should be designed. In Kala Academy Goa, I learned the OAT and black box how it should be designed. Design concept. I intend to design the Performing Arts Center in concept with music. Beethoven had lost his 60% of his hearing while composing Feralis. With 40% of his hearing ability, he had composed such a beautiful piece. So, why not architecturally build a structure from music which the composer could not even hear properly while composing? This building form represents frozen music. I had conducted a survey, made some people in the field of architecture and design to listen and sketch while listening for Alice. Thus, these are the outcome sketches. My observation from the sketches are fluidity, multiple layers, and level variation. With this observation, this is the form conjunction. Below, you can see the 3D of Performing Arts Center I have designed. The site location is Sector 23, Nava Raipur, Atal Nagar, Chhattisgarh. Naya Raipur is under development. A rich cultural structure such as a performing arts center will attract other business in this area. The site area is 2,24,500 square meter. This is the site and climate analysis. Those are the recent photographs of the site. The site has 6 entrances. While designing, I had given a lot of thought to segregate public spaces and services. There are 2 service entrances from the far ends, one for the parking, and there are other 3. In the screen, you can see the nomenclature of the buildings. The parking provided is 400, and according to the building bylaw, 218 parking was required. The design process. Reorganizing context. As a cultural complex, each function are categorized and relocated by site condition of adjacent circumstances, resulting in satisfying site requirements. Redefining outer spaces. By modifying the volume, the relationship between volumes and context is reorganized to articulate activities. Maximizing green spaces. This performing arts center serves as a catalyst on the edge between the city and the nature side by making inner in-between space. Building orientation. The building are oriented in the direction of wind flow as not to obstruct the wind due to large building height. In-between volume diagram. View axis. By separating the program and adding it about axis, views are opened up. Green patches. Natural landscape areas deep into the context along the perimeter. Services. The vehicular access for services is on the backside of the site to prevent crossover by visitors. Firefighting. Site road layout strategically laid for the firefighting access. Oxyzone. Landscape is designed into the site through strategic segregation from the performance space. Lakefront. On the east side of the complex, visitors exit toward the lakefront or take part in the outdoor performance at the OAT. In between acoustic diagram. Strategic landscaping. Landscape is strategically designed to absorb maximum outside noise disturbance. Buildings are placed far away from the main road to make the noise fade and vanish due to the course of time. Optimized facade. South facing lower facade backed with glass wall to prevent sunlight exposure and mediate the level of sound disturbance. Wind orientation. The predominant wind direction from the southeast help the shape to layer of the campus circulate around the volume. While designing the oxyzone, I studied the landscape of the area, and with that I list out the tree schedule that are planted in this oxyzone. Admin block. This is the design of admin block. To retain the structure, structural columns are provided for the resting of structural frame. Sandwich panels are provided for exterior walls. branched column structure are to transfer the load and for aesthetic purpose. Dance theater. The dance theater is only designed and optimized for any type of dance performance. Separate space for rehearsal is provided. The total seating is 116. This is the simulation data of dance theater. The table represents the material specifications used in dance theater. I have obtained the reverberation time of 1.20 second. That black box. This is the design of black box. The black box theater is specially designed for the theater acts only. Here minimum use of electronic generated sound is used. So while designing this theater I kept that in mind. Ample rehearsal space and storage is provided. Separate office is also provided. This is the simulation data of black box theater. The table represents the material specifications used in design theater. I have obtained the reverberation time of 1.02 seconds, which lies in the optimum range. This is the simulation of black box theater. Concert hall. These are the plans of concert hall. The concert hall consists of 1428 seatings. The concert hall consists of 4 plans level and 2 basement level. This is the simulation data of concert hall. The table represents the material specification that is used in concert hall. I have obtained the RT of 1.52 second, which lies in the optimum range. This is the simulation of concert hall. Theater acoustics. Concert hall. The large opera house will alter the feeling of the center. To mediate for a large volume incurred, the interior skin will be sound absorption and light while made a great scale. Multipurpose hall. Multipurpose hall will host the most of the activities in the complex and deserves flexible acoustics. Black box. The black box theater serves multiple uses, so it makes sense the interior would be modular and functional in nature. Based on pyramidal insulation form, the interior walls are made of asymmetrical panel intended to be randomly installed. The panels also provide a diffusing surface for stray sound. Dance theater. The warm allure of red stage curtain is one that is similar to all of us. As the performance begins, the curtain is drawn away. This interior style will be used in the inside of the building theater, dance theater, giving the visitor a taste of what is to come. These are the side section and elevation. These are the renders of my project. Thank you.